Find find the sum to infinity of the series 1/2, 1/6, 1/8, and ellipses. So this series goes on infinitely. We are told to find the sum to infinity of this series. Let's write down the series. So the series we're given is we have 1 divided by 2, 1 divided by 6, and 1 divided by 18. And then following this manner, we should keep on filling the rest of the terms of the series. Now let me start by calling this, let me call this the first term. So let's call this T1, let's call this T2, let's call this T3. Now the thing is, you have different kinds of series in nature, but then how do I determine what kind of series is this? When I know the kind of series I'm dealing with, it will help me in determining which of the formulas I would use to find the sum to infinity of the series. Now what you'd observe in this series is that when I divide T2 by T1, that is T2 divided by T1, now this is just going to give me 1/6 divided by 1/2, and then this is equal to 1/3. So similarly, when you divide T3 by T2, that is T3 divided by T2, now this is just going to give us, that is 1/18 divided by 1/6, and this will give you 1/3. Now there's something you observe. For each of the succeeding term of the series, when I divide it by the preceding term, I have 1/3. When I go to another succeeding term and I divide it by the preceding term, I'm still obtaining the same ratio. So this implies that with these few terms I have, I could conclude that the series has a common ratio. So the series has a common ratio, a common ratio. Now anytime a series has a common ratio, now this kind of series is called a geometric series. So this is called a geometric series. It's called a geometric series. The reason why it's called a geometric series is because it has a common ratio. Now this is going to help me in finding the sum to infinity. Now to find the sum to infinity, that is the sum of all the terms of this series, we know that the general formula for finding the sum to infinity of a geometric series is given by a divided by 1 minus r. Now the a here that you have here, it means the first term. So a means the first term, while r means the common ratio. The common ratio. So that's what they stand for. The common ratio, the first term. Now when you look at it, the series we have here, this is the first term of the series. This is the first term. So this implies that a must be equal to 1/2, and then the r, we've just observed that it has a common ratio of 1/3. So that implies that r equals 1 divided by 3. So now that we know a and we know r, let's substitute the values of a and r into the general formula for the sum of the infinity of the geometric series. So what we now have is the sum to infinity is just going to be equal to, so our a is 1/2 divided by 1 minus, and our r is 1/3. So this is what we have, and this is just the same thing as 1/2 divided by, now 1 minus 1/3 is going to give you 2/3. So this is just the same thing as 1/2 divided by 2/3. Now this is equal to 1/2 times, so this becomes 3/2. So this is just going to give you 3 times 1, which is 3, divided by 2 times 2, which is 4. So the sum to infinity of the geometric series is 3/4. So let's check our options. So here is our answer, 3/4.